Studio Hockey is bringing you a podcast series ahead of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Talking Tokyo will feature top players from all teams. We will match up talks between a player from each team who will play each other in the opening game in Tokyo. My name is Ernst Baert. Welcome to Talking Tokyo. July 24 is the day the Tokyo Games get underway. At least we hope. So until then, on the 24th of every month, we will present to you a new episode of Talking Tokyo to get you in the mood. Hockey in Tokyo starts on the 25th of July, and one of the games of this opening day will be Argentina versus Spain. That's why we asked Miki Delas and Lucas Vila to join us in Talking Tokyo. Miki Delas, aged 35, is a Spanish defender from the mythical club FC Barcelona, Mesquion club. As Miki will explain, in 2007 he made the difficult decision to leave his own club for Atletic Terrassa, where he won 4 titles in 5 years in Spain, before moving to Belgium, where he played for another 5 years for Antwerp, before returning to his beloved Barca. Lucas Vila is an Argentina striker and a very creative player. Aged 33, he is now one of the experienced players in the team, defending their gold medal in the next Olympics. Lucas played in his Argentina, in the Netherlands, in Belgium, in Spain and in Germany. Both will play their 3rd Olympic Games in Tokyo. We hope. Hello Miki, hello Lucas. We've got a Latin podcast today, but no, we're not going to do it in Spanish because my Spanish is absolute rubbish. So we're going to try and do it in English anyway. But our guests for today, Miki Delas from Spain and Lucas Vila from Argentina, are both in the running for Tokyo. So that's what we're going to talk about. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Hey, thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here from Barcelona, and thanks a lot to having us.
Hello everybody. Hello Miki.
Lucas, you're in Germany, I suppose?
No, in Buenos Aires.
First question, guys. It's a simple one. Why do you play hockey, Miki?
Good question. Here in Spain, as you can imagine, it's not really a popular sport. I'm also from Barcelona, where we have an amazing club of football. And here it's a matter of tradition. My dad is still playing. He's 65, but is still in good shape. And my brother played as well. So we started really, really young. I was 4 years when I started playing hockey. I'm lucky because I play also for Barca, FC Barcelona. It's the same club as football, but it's a really small section. But we really enjoy playing good. And I think that it's a sport that you can do a lot of things to travel around the world. And I feel really lucky to be part of this big sport.
Lucas, how did you start with your hockey?
Well, for me it was kind of the same. I have all my family who played hockey before, my grandfather, then my father, and then my oldest 2 brothers. So it was kind of a tradition that I choose to follow because I try other sports like football, tennis, all kind of sport. And at the end, when I was a bit like a teenager, I had to choose. And I think that hockey was the sport that I like it the most, and where I could share a lot of time with friends, with good people. So I think was a nice environment to be grown up, and of course then with the years and with the trainings and the tournaments, every time I like it more, and I was happy that I made that decision.
And why do you continue to play hockey? Because especially at the level that you guys play, it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of your personal life. It takes a lot of time and energy. So why do you continue? Because you're both not very young players anymore, I'm sorry to say. But so why do you continue to play hockey, Miki?
Yeah, for me, it's really simple. It's because I love to compete, and the opportunity that hockey gives us, it's that you can play or you can compete yourself and try to beat your opponent every single week. Every weekend, it's a new fight where you can improve a lot during the week, and especially because you do it with a team, with a group of friends that especially when you win, you really enjoy it, and that's the process that I love. It's to every week it's a different new week, and the emotions that you have from the weekend are incredible.
Mm-hmm. Lucas, for you as well. You're a family man. Meanwhile, how come you still continue playing hockey? What is the passion for playing hockey?
Yeah, well, I think you kind of get used to it, and then you every time you like it more. It's more challenging. You want to achieve new things, and when you play in the highest level, then you really need it to keep on feeling that thing. So every time I look for a new challenge, for a new objective for next year or next season, and there is where I got my motivation, and I enjoy it. Of course, I enjoy to play, to be in the field, and also that my family and all my friends support me and they enjoy it from outside. So it's a nice feeling.
What sport would you have played, Lucas, if hockey was not an option, and would you have been good at that sport as well?
Well, I think we all have the dream to be a football player,
Yes.
but yeah, but with the I don't know, when you are getting a bit old, now I like it more the golf. So I think I would like to be a really really good golf player.
Mickey, same question for you. What sport would you have chosen if not hockey?
Probably football, but well, I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so I think that I wouldn't have many chance to really go very far. But yeah, I think
Lionel Messi is not that big as well.
yeah, but
Uh,
he has a godless touch. But yeah, I think that and I'm pretty sure that Lucas will be agree with me that we spend many hours and we improve a lot ourselves, our physical and our mentally. But I think that if we had invest the same amount of hours in any other sports, probably we had been really successful as well. But well, I've got. I always thought that I would love to be a rock star. Not like a super fan,
woo!
but yeah, I think that the music would be another something similar. No, that something that you can create, that you can improve, that you can go on. So why not?
Okay, so if I ask you to sing a song here, you can
Uh,
really bring out the beautiful rock song.
no, because the connection is not the best. The baby's sleeping.
No,
You
no,
know.
no. We hear you. We hear you. Okay.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine. It's fine.
absolutely.
It's fine.
I think at the end of this podcast, we're going to ask you to sing a song for us.
We will see. We will see.
Mickey, who has been the most influential for you to become the player that you are today?
Mm, when it's not the first time that somebody asked me these questions, and people always try to find like a superstar or a big hockey player. But if I have to be honest, my biggest inspiration was my brother. He's 2 years older than me, and we actually played many games together. And he was older, and when I was a kid, I will always look up to him, and I learned many things from him. And it's when you are two guys, the same family, it's not always easy. We had many fights when we were young, but I think that our character, we both made us each other better. And yeah, I always loved to play with him, and he was also in the youth selection of Spain, and I always had him in like a mirror. And to be fair, it's my inspiration. Is still my brother.
Okay. Lucas, you also had two older brothers who were pretty good at hockey.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same. When you're a little kid, you just look at the oldest players, and if one of your brothers is one of those, I think you even if you don't want, you just admire them and you try to copy them. So I think they follow they show you an example, and then you can follow it. But also behind this is, I think, my father was a big person in my story. So he always showed me the way and tried to explain me how the things works. And I think that was a really important when you're getting the in a proper age, that you can find different things, that you have your father who show you the way where you should go.
As a hockey player as well, or just as an influential person in your life, you mean?
No, as a hockey player as well, because he was a really good coach of hockey also in my team here in Argentina. So of course, as a person, he does his part at home.
Yeah.
But in hockey, especially, I think he was really a good mentor and a good guide to have.
What challenges did you have to overcome to become the hockey player that you are today, Lucas?
Well, I think the injuries are one of the challenges that most of us have in our career. I got a pretty bad injury on my knee from almost 8 to 10 years ago, and it's still there. So it's a big thing that you have in your mind and your body. So you have to be strong and try to win that small fight that you have against the injuries.
But also, you moved across the world for your game of hockey. Did that present this extra set of challenges, or just opportunities?
Yeah, I think it was also a challenge to be when you are 18, 19 years old and you are having fun with your friends in life, and you have to maybe to pick the professional career, maybe, and I had to move to Europe when I was really young. So you miss all that kind of things that that another normal people have. But for me at the beginning was difficult, but then I think I enjoyed it, and I was happy with the decision I made. So I don't know if it was a challenge, but was at the beginning it was, but then I really support my decision, and I was happy with the career that I chose.
Miki, same question. What challenges did you overcome to become the player you are today?
For me, one of the biggest challenges that I had in my life was to decide to move from my original club, which is Barca. It's not, as I said before, it's not really a big section. It's not professional in Barca, and we don't really have we are not fighting for leagues and titles. So in a certain point of my life, I had to move, and it was the club of my life. Actually, my father was the chairman. He's also a really good mentor as Lucas' father as well. But at a certain point, I had to deal with my dad, also chairman. And in some moment, I had to say to him, okay, I want to move because I need more. No? And I was then I went to Atletic, where I had really, I like to say it's one of the best moments of my life, where I stayed there with Atletic, and I enjoyed it a lot. We won 4 leagues in 5 years, so it was really good. And then I had again this sensation, this feeling, no, that it's not enough. I want more. And also with the Olympics, my first appearance at London, that we were like always, no, quite kind of close. But then I said to myself, it's not enough, and then I moved to Belgium, where I played Originally, I went there to be only 1 year, and finally it was 5, and I really enjoyed it well. But yeah, always a challenge. You need to find them, but the most important thing is that you have to look to yourself and say, what do you want? No, if you want to go for everything, you have to sometimes, as Lucas said, you have to do your own sacrifices. But many times it's worth it. No, it's when you have chance to play amazing tournaments like Olympics or World Cups. You feel that you are somebody with really lucky, no, and at the end, all the efforts and all the sacrifice that you do are worth it.
What would be the most important lesson that you learned as a younger athlete from another player? So not from a coach, not from your parents, from one of your teammates, Miki.
It's difficult to say because you get many things, but in my case, when first time I went to Atletic, I was one of the oldest player there, Xavi Rivas, who was a really good defender, and he was a key player and in that team. And the first thing that he said to me, it's that he said something like, "Okay, you come from from other team, and if you want to be part of this team, you have to work every day and show every single training that you deserve to be in this team." And the first time was kind of shocking, but at the end, I really learned it from that. And I think it was a really good lesson that if you want to be important, you have to show it every day.
Mm-hmm. Lucas, same question for you. What was the most important lesson you learned as a younger athlete from another player?
Well, yeah, I think it's. I think the respect to each other. When you come into a new team, when you're a young guy, maybe you don't understand all of the things that they are trying to explain. But if you see and if you look at as an examples and the oldest player who respect everybody in the field, I think there was a thing that I like it to copy from somebody else. So I had many players who showed me that respect. So I try to copy them and now to use it when I am one of the oldest in the team right now.
So if you ever have a young guy coming into your team now, what would the lesson that you give for a young guy?
Yeah, I think that's the respect is more important because
Uh-huh.
whatever you do, if you do it okay or not, if you show respect and that you have a good intention, I think that's what it counts at the end. Then, if we talk more about hockey itself, I think you have to show your best and to try to train hard and to try to always be better. So I will say to a young guy that nothing is impossible. That you have to keep training and keep trying really really hard. That at the end it will come.
Mickey, why are you still a player in the Spanish national team? How would you describe yourself as a player? And what is your added value for this Spanish national team?
Well, it's a good question also. I think that it's let's say it's not really normal that a player like me is still on the national team because I'm 35 years old, and for me the most important thing it's about the consistency, no, and it's something that not all the players they really think on that. And it's important that you have to realize that sometimes you can make a mistake during the game, but it doesn't matter. You have to focus on the next action, no? And we have a lot of talent players in Spain, but sometimes they just doing super good actions and then super bad actions, and sometimes it's better just to do everything good enough, good enough, or be consistent, and also to have the motivation. That for me also it's really important, no? That you need to know that yeah, I know that I'm not the most talented player in Spain for sure, But I train every day to be one of those, and I try to learn every day from my teammates, and also from the tips that people gives to you. Still, no, I'm doing now. For example, I'm starting playing in a new position, and I'm 35 years old, and it's like kind of shocking. And I'm one of the guys that goes more to talk with the coach to say, okay, what do I need to do better, no? And for me, it's kind of funny because I said to the young players that they come to the national team and say, okay, go to talk with the coach because he's gonna develop you and he's gonna make you better. But they don't want to, or they think that they are just good enough. And this is something. And also, I think that we, Lucas and myself, we are from another generation, and there are now a lot of players that are starting to shine in hockey world. But yeah, you can really see in the first trainings that they are another generation, and they are used to other things. And instead of saying that they are different or they are worse, it's better just to try to learn from them, and also you give your impact as well.
Lucas, same question for you is how would you describe yourself as a player and what do you consider your added value for the team of Argentina?
I think what's kind of the same of what Miki tried to explain is experience that we have now. I think we have many games on our shoulders, so we can use that in our favor. Trying to control moments of the game and not to be so mix it. And how Miki said that you have a really good action and after that you have 3 bad actions. So it's better to stay on a line that you are useful to the team, and you can control mentally also that important moments. So I think that could be an added value for the experienced player who know these things and who can react during the games on the difficult moments that we have in those 60 minutes. And well, me as a player, I don't know. It's I think it's what everybody looked when I play. I try to be how can I say handy with the ball and try to do my actions to get the corners, to get goals. Most of the thing that a striker has to do.
First game in Tokyo will be against Spain, Lucas. How would you describe your opponent? And what are the strong points from Spain?
Well, Spain is. I think they have a really good control of the ball. They want to they like to have a lot of ball possession, and yeah, I think the defenders and the midfield are quite strong, and we have to be very careful about their few strikers, really quick that they have, as Xavi or Kike. And the corner also with Pau Quemada. I think we had a few troubles on this Pro League a few months ago. So yeah, I think we know how Spain plays, and we are gonna try to put some pressure and to not let them control the ball so easily.
Miki, same question. Argentina, a formidable opponent, gold medalist from Rio. As your first opponent in Tokyo, what are their strengths and how would you fight them?
Yeah, we love to play Argentina always because I think that we both are a really passionate team, and we have moments that we both are able to do many amazing things. I think that Argentina, one of the of course the key points that they have are the penalty corners. They used to be Payat, but also Tolini. For me, if I had to pick up two of the best drag flickers in the world, probably I would take those two, no? And they are from the same country. But other side, I think that a lot of people they they really look up at the strikers that really handy, as Lucas said, with Mazzilli, with Lucas, but also there are a lot of players that they know exactly what to do, and this is really important. No? That you have a really balanced team with a mix of experience, talent, and clear ideas. That it's really important that they are not afraid to defend, to be a kind of physical. But yeah, I think that it will be really a tight game, especially because we know each other really well, and we had really tight matches in the past. And I think that for sure will be a game full of goals and with a lot of spectacle.
When I first started thinking about having this podcast about Tokyo and your road to Tokyo, one of the questions that I had in mind is describe your road to Tokyo. Well, obviously, in today's times with the coronavirus and all the uncertainty that we have about if Tokyo is even going to go ahead at the planned dates, yes or no. It makes it even more difficult. But Miki, how would you describe your road to Tokyo, and how do you make sure that you will be at your best, hopefully in July or maybe later if the games have to be postponed?
Well, this is something that we don't really know nowadays when it's gonna be, but I can speak about what was my plan until yesterday. No, that it was
Yeah.
to make everything that it's in our hands, and especially in my case, that will be my last tournament, and this is a really special feeling because when you start to play many years and you repeat preparations and especially physically is starting to be quite demanding. And if you know that you are gonna do one of the things that you love the most for last time, you put all your effort, no? And of course, you need, in my case, you need really a lot of organization because I'm working, I have a family, I'm also part of the youth committee of my own club. But I've got this fire inside me, no, that makes me
Mm-hmm.
go really early to run, and then to the gym, then 8 hours working and go training when it's in the regular season. But yes, it's something really special when you know that something you are gonna do it for last time, and the other thing is that we are confident with ourselves because we are starting to do things properly, and we had really good preparation and we had good tournaments. Not every single game, but we realized that we can beat any opponent that we have in front of us. So
Mm-hmm.
also what we need to do is it's to make sure that every day it's a good day.
Mm-hmm. Lucas, also for you, describe your road to Tokyo and how are you going to manage this uncertainty of are we going to play in July or will it be later this year or will it be next year? How do you manage to be at the peak of your form at the right moment?
Well, yeah, now it's kind of difficult to say, but the plan was to put everything to aside and to put Tokyo as our first priority. I mean, in my whole life and my whole organization, it's everything was around Tokyo, so these 6 months was dedicated to training, to be focused on the team, and then I could, of course, play in Europe the month that I had to play in Germany. But after that,
Uh-huh.
also come back to the team and try to be 100% focused on the things that we need to get better, because we have a few changes in our first team, so we needed a bit more of training and time. So maybe this is a good thing for us that if they are postponed, we have more time for being together, for training. So we will see. But now I'm training at home every day, trying to be healthy and fit. And when the moment comes to that we can go out again and play, well, we should be ready to perform. And
Mhm.
yeah, and if we play this year, try to be ready as soon as possible. But if it is next year, I think it's the same. We had to put Tokyo as our first priority, and then keep training and keep being together with the team as much as we can.
Mm-hmm. What is your team's ambition for Tokyo, Lucas? And what is your personal ambition in Tokyo?
Well, if we talk about ambition, of course, I would like and I would love to repeat what happened in Rio. But I know that is difficult, and it was a difficult road that we had, and now we are trying to do the same, because we know what we have to do to get to the top. So my personal ambition is that to do all what it needs to be there, and to be and to reach the highest position that we can. Because for Rio, I prepared the same way. I didn't know that we were going to win, but I prepared myself to win every game. So, and it worked. So now it's the same. I'm gonna be ready to win everybody. Spain in the first game, and then all the other matches that we will have, we have to think that we can win, and we are gonna do everything to win it.
Miki, same question. What is the ambition? What is the ambition from Spain in Tokyo, and what is your personal ambition? When will you be happy if you leave Tokyo?
We go for medal for sure, and we, of course, we are working hard, and we go for gold, but we also are realistic, and we know that there are other really good teams that are preparing themselves. But a little bit. It's important to. I think it's a long tournament that physically will be really demanding, especially with the weather. That will be really tough and very hot. Well, now we will see, especially in which moment of the year it is. But that means that you have to be really, really fit, and also ready for be really good in every game. No, I think that the tournament, it's not how it starts, it's how it ends, and I think that will be really a lot of matches during the group. But the most important game is the quarterfinals. That in Rio we were a bit unlucky and we lost against Argentina, but this is the game that you really need to win. No? The pool is really important, because in our group. I think that there's anything clear on paper which ranking are gonna be, but of course, on the other side, the other pool is it's crazy, yeah. And if you now, sometimes I think to myself, okay, which opponent would you like to play? I'm not sure about that, but what I'm sure is that we have to do whatever it's in our hand to win this quarterfinal, and then fight for medals.
If you can name one player who will have a big impact in Tokyo on the game of hockey, or maybe the success of his team, but also for the game of hockey in total, which player do you think will have the biggest impact in Tokyo, and why, Miki?
I would pick Alex Hendricks, because I played with him, and I think that he's growing up a lot as a player. Not only as a drag flicker. I think that he was the game changer in the World Cup, but also at the European Cup. He did a really good tournament. I think that he's improving a lot. Physically, he's a beast, and I think that he will be an add value to his team, especially Belgium. They have a really good squad and really good players, very different between them, but I think that Alex can make the difference for them.
And from your own team, who will be the player who will have a big impact and surprise maybe the rest of us?
I think that Pau Quemada can be one of those, but I was talking before for an important game for us will be the quarterfinals, and I hope to see in that game Xavi Leonard that we saw at the European Cup against Holland. That he was incredible. I think I know Xavi really well, and sometimes you cannot really see him in all the matches, but when he's on his best day, he can win a game by himself. And talking this in international level, that means that he's one of the best players of the world.
Mm-hmm. Lucas, who do you think will be a big impact in Tokyo?
Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the Belgium players could be one of the biggest thing in Tokyo. But I think that Australia with Blake Govers, I think he will be more decisive and a key player for their development. Because if he scores the corners and if he's strong in attack, I think Australia has a really good team and will have much more chances if he's in a good shape.
Mm-hmm. And from your own team, who will make a big impact in Argentina?
I hope that our 11 players. No,
smart answer.
No, I hope that Matias Rey has I wish that he has a really good tournament because he's our engine. He's our the player who mark the rhythm of the games, who take the pace. So we really
the conductor of the orchestra.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe nobody notices, but we do. So we really need him in a. I know that you do. If he's in a good shape, he push everybody up, and we all have someone who can fix all our problems.
Well, before you know it, Tokyo will be over. Maybe this year, maybe next year, but time flies, as you know by now. And I suppose that after Tokyo, you will still, even at your age, still return to club hockey. But what will you do once your playing days are over, Miki?
Yes, I'm lucky because here in Spain we said that hockey is not a professional sport. Only a few players can live only on that. And well, I'm a journalist and I'm already working with a pharmaceutical company, and I'm really happy on that because sometimes I think that hockey takes a lot of part of your life, and sometimes you need to look some other places. And I'm starting to develop a job or a working career, and I think that it will be really good on that. But I'm also kind of hockey freak, and I'm studying to having my coach course.
Diploma.
So, yes, the diploma, and probably I will be coach in a few years. I have to say that I have really good coaches on my life, and I think I learn a lot from them. And also I would like to enjoy from the other side of the pitch. No, I spent many hours playing, and sometimes when you are part of a tournament, you cannot really enjoy things because just you are focused on yourself. And also with my kids.
But trust me, as a guy with a lot of experience on the other side of the fence, it's more fun on the pitch.
I can agree. But sometimes it's like to take a step aside and then to enjoy the moments. And I have to say that I feel that I had a really long career and really funny, and I enjoyed a lot. But I think that a good way to finish my international career will be with a medal.
I can imagine. Lucas, same question. When hockey is over for you, or when your playing days are over for you, what do you have on the planning?
Well, I was developing something here in Argentina. I had 2 hockey shops where where it was working okay, but I can't be full focus on this. So when my playing days are finished, I would like to be more focused on this and trying to develop this a bit more. And yeah, always to be connected with hockey in the future, I think, but maybe more in the business commercial thing, and trying to, I don't know, to do something new, to be connected with sports and also especially with hockey. But we will see. I like to always try new things. I'm a kind of entrepreneur that I like to I don't know. I like cooking as well, so my fantasy is always to have a restaurant, like a small bar.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
we will.
Yeah,
we
maybe.
will
So
see.
you have the restaurant, and then Mickey comes to sing in your restaurant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's
If the
perfect
food is
for
good,
Friday
I
night.
can do it for free.
Perfect, Mickey. Deal.
Deal. Okay, guys. Last question that I always like to ask: if you look back at the career that you both have had, and with the amazing things that you have done in your playing days as a hockey player, how much of your playing career and your success is because of luck, and how much is because of other factors like determination or certain talent or ability? And why do you think that is, Lucas?
Well, yeah, I think that luck is a tricky word, but at the end we all need it a bit, because yeah, you can do everything what is in your possibilities. You can train really hard. You can play a perfect match for 59 minutes, but at the end, if you don't have that little thing that we call luck, sometimes you don't get the result you want. So I think that yeah, to succeed, we all have a little bit of luck, but if you don't do your own thing, you don't train, you don't put all your efforts next to the luck, is you won't get anything. So
Mickey, same question.
Yes, I think that luck happens only a few days during the year, and determination and work is rest. So I agree that you need a kind of luck to win some matches, but that will be one or two per season. But the rest you win with work, with determination, and also with preparation. I agree that if you are in the highest level, sometimes you need a bit of luck to win tough games. But if you don't have, you haven't worked before, doesn't matter about you can be really lucky, but you are gonna lose for sure. So I would say 95% determination, work, sacrifice, and the rest, and 4% luck, and 1% video umpires.
Yeah, you need the umpires as well. Agreed. Okay, guys, the very last question, and then I'm gonna let you go to your families again. Suppose, okay, we all know that the likelihood that Tokyo will not be played in July, August, like scheduled, is becoming more and more realistic these days. When do you think the Tokyo Games should be played, later this year, or what do you prefer, in the summer of next year, Mickey?
Yeah, I think that if, well, here in Spain, the media and the news are already saying that it's 100% they're going to postpone. And in 4 weeks, they are going to take the decision. From my eyes, if you want to postpone, it has no sense to do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, because situation it's not going to change that much. I think that if you really want to move, you have to do it 1 year later. There are many questions about like the Vila, the merchandising. No, you can imagine that all the Japanese people, they print millions of T-shirts with Tokyo 2020, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I think for the athletes, has sense to do it 1 year later, when you have time now to reinforce yourself, to think in next season, to prepare, to planning properly. Because if it's in 1 month, they said, okay, we do it 3 months later, you don't really have a lot of time to react. So I think that I expect that it's only 1 year, because if it's 2022, it's gonna be too long, and we are counting years at my age. So hopefully it's only 1 more year, and we are lucky that we are already qualified and we have 1 year to prepare.
Yeah, Lucas, same question. Would you prefer in a couple of months or just next year or 2022 maybe?
No, 2022, no, please.
I will be at the restaurant.
Yeah. And you're singing. No, I think it's if we do it in a year time, then I think it's a good solution, because we need I don't know how long it's gonna take, this thing of the corona, but it looks like it's gonna take a few months. So we are not gonna be. Nobody would be focused and ready to play in a short period. So it will be wise if we have 1 year for a new preparation, and to to get settled and to plan a new year with all the things that can happen. But if you do it in 3 or 4 months from now, it's too soon for everybody.
I can imagine. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Let's hope that they make the smartest decision with regards to Tokyo, and let's hope that if it's in 2021, that both of you are still fit enough to be selected and go to Tokyo anyway. Huh?
Okay.
We will see.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thanks. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you.